So, hello, lovely people. So, this is the altar for the week, and we've got lots of interesting energies. Um, we just started the outer half month of Athala, so the ancestors connecting in with the ancestral lines, and it's home and estate. And I feel that it's an interesting one to look at what you are doing to become the best ancestor you can be. So I love working in Athala. I like to use it to connect with my ancestors, ancestral lines, to do ancestral work, but also to think, in the future, if people can look back at me as an ancestor, was I doing the best that I could do? And my inner half month rune is Kenaz. So I'm still in Kenaz. So I'm in that creative part. And when I put those two together, again, I'm looking at, am I creating the best I can do and be for future generations? My rune for the week was Awaz, Iwaz, no, Awaz. Oh, those two runes do my head in. Iwaz is the tree one. Awaz is the partnership one. Now I got it reversed, and I was really confused until I had my mini reading in Middle Earth Readings today with Maggie, and she said it was about me. Because it's about partnership, it's about the horse, it's about partnership, but I've got it reversed. And she was saying that when I'm connecting at the moment, I need to make sure that I do a really good step back. So if I'm having quite a connection with someone, I have to step back after the connection, really clear my energies to move forward to the next person I connect with. So it's almost like, cutting the cords type of thing, and looking at that. Obviously, we are new moon in Gemini. And I've got on the altar my rainbow obsidian sphere. I don't know whether I can zoom in. I mean, obviously, it's black. I mean, it has got rainbows in it. It's got the lovely circles that rainbow obsidian has. You get your purples and your greens, and it's got a lovely purple in the middle, and then it's got lovely circular centric lines in green, so it's really lovely. But I always use that one for my new moon, and I use selenite, not selenite, satin spar for my full moon. So the OM that I've got for the week is honeysuckle, which is great. Again, it's sort of, you can look back and use what was useful for you to move forward, but also release anything that you don't want to bring in, and you don't want to be part of your ancestrage. We're going to have that as a new word, ancestrage, to move forward. So that's an interesting one. I do really connect with honeysuckle. It's one I really, really like. The cards that I've got were really interesting. I got the star in the runic tarot, and that again, I mean, if you look at the star in the tarot, it's about hopes and dreams and desires and all of that. But again, for me, this is like that guiding star, but it's seeing me as the guiding star in the future. So, what am I doing to be the best me? What am I doing to move forward? And also, especially in this card in this deck, because it's like we all have ups and downs. So it's learning to be the best you can be in the turmoil, so you can hold the space, and you don't get dragged down in the turmoil. You can sort of stand up, and I think that really is applying for me, because obviously I've got the health issues with my dad, and I can't spiral down into a depression or worrying, because then I can't support those around me. I can't support my mum. I even wouldn't be able to support myself, because I would be in the despair and in that energy. And so how could I hold that energy? So for me, there's a lot of strength in the star. There's a lot of guidance moving forward. Because sometimes as well, we can spiral down into that energy and then we can't move forwards. So no matter what's going on around you, you still have to move forward to a degree. It doesn't have to be massive steps. You don't take on really huge new things if you've got so much going on. You have to do little baby steps. So the next card is the Kabbalah card, and I've got the 21st path, and the 21st path is from Venus to Jupiter, Netzach to Jesod. I'm probably not pronouncing that right. I'm not really good with the names in the Kabbalah, but and it's really interesting. I think it's the Wheel of Fortune tarot card on that path. And again, that's the same thing, isn't it? Because it's, we're not always at the top of the Wheel of Fortune. Sometimes we're at the bottom. Sometimes we're hanging on for dear life. But as long as we are hanging on, as long as we are still trying to do our best, as long as we're still putting out the best of us, and that doesn't mean you've got to be the best of you all the time. Like, what do I mean by that? I'm trying to say that still trying to be the best you can in a crisis. That's not going to be the best you are in a fabulous time, because when you're in a fabulous time, you are probably your top best. And obviously there's always room for improvement. And, that's why we're on a spiritual path. That's why we're trying to release all our shadows and, walk stronger, taller, in our power and everything. So, yeah, that is, for me, that's like wherever you are on the wheel, and you're always going to be in a different place on the wheel. You're never going to be, always at the top. You're never going to be always at the bottom. I suppose most of the time we're sort of in the middle, aren't we? Sometimes sort of hanging on. Sometimes we're just in the middle. We're not hanging on. We're not too worried about going back down. And we know we're not at the top. The top moments are fabulous. We all must agree with that. We all, everything is fabulous when we're on a high, and but we can't sustain that, and really it just wouldn't work, because we wouldn't grow from that. It's not an energy to grow from, because it's fullness, isn't it? You only grow when the little seed, once he's full and a beautiful big blossomed tree or a rose or whatever, it's got to the fullness, and then what happens? They die. So, and they're reborn, and we go back to the seed, we go back to being a little sapling, and we go again. So that's really, I think, what that card is sort of saying to me. And I know there's a lot more in there, and it'd be interesting over the week to see how that comes. it seems a bit dark. I don't know what's happened with the light, and I do apologize about that. But yeah, the light's gone rubbish. So the next card I've got is the wolf, the teacher. It is you teaching, it is teaching around you, it's teachings. And again, I think that goes back to, you know, am I holding that energy of being the best ancestor I can be? You know, will that teach others? Am I, you know, giving the right, am I holding the right energy that would give others great guidance in the future? So I think they all really go together. I've got I think it's 37 or 36 of the wisdom keepers, equality, and that was interesting, because that is, you know, literally, we are all absolutely unique individuals. We all hold an essence and energy that is only ours. There is no other person on the planet that holds our absolute unique energy. But with that, that means we're all equal. And we sometimes feel that we're not, and someone's better than us, and someone's doing something that we can't do. And we feel, you know, that this person's better, or this, you know, their life is better. And it's absolutely not true. We are all completely equal in our uniqueness. That's the most beautiful thing, I think, about human beings, that, you know, we all hold this amazing energy of completely being a one-off. Yet, you know, we all have blood, we all have bones, we you know, we all have the same organs. We are all human beings, and yet we hold a uniqueness, but we're completely equal. It's fascinating, and I think I could spend hours on that subject, and this is meant to be a quick little video, and it's turning into a bit of a long one. So actually, crystals on here, we have got, as normal, the quartz platonic solids. They hold the energy of earth, air, fire, and water spirit. We've got two stellated quartz dodecahedrons. They do hold a really, really universal galactic type of energy. Really interesting crystals to work with. The shape is just phenomenal, and great for higher work. You know, not so much earthly work. It is working with the higher realms, our higher self. And if you look at my cards and what they're trying to say, and what the runes and that are trying to say, they're saying to me that I need to really connect in with my higher self. I need to do that higher work, and to bring it down into my humanness, to elevate and move forward. Herkimer diamonds, really one of my favorite crystals ever. They really give me that higher perspective. They really connect me in with the higher energies. So combined with those dodecahedrons, really, really, really interesting. So we'll see what goes on with that. We've got 4 labradorites, each holding some really nice colours, really, really bright blues. One is like a very rainbowy colour. So the colour, that we've got lots of colour differences there. And with labradorite, that does make them really, again, so unique crystals, because they hold slightly different energies within the colour ranges. But they're the stone of magic, transformation. They just hold pure magic. And I'm going to bring it back a bit. It's really got dark, and I'm so sorry. I've got some lovely black kyanite. Great for cleansing. They're really good actually to put through your aura and do a cleanse. So they're on there for balance. Now, I spent quite a while with this altar this morning and I couldn't find what else it needed. And then all of a sudden it hit me, black kyanite. We need some black kyanite. They're going to ground and they're going to cleanse away any of the energies that needs to be released. So they're going to really add a really good energy for the whole altar. We've also got 2 citrine spheres, fabulous. I thought smoky quartz, again the grounding energies, and it was like, no, that's going to be too heavy. And although the black kyanite's black and you think, well, really grounding stone, we're using the black kyanite much more for purifying, so it's a cleansing energy. The citrine is enabling us to ground more gently. We don't want to be too grounded because this altar needs to elevate us to take me up enough. But obviously we always need some grounding energies. We need to be able to assimilate that and bring it down into the body. So with this, the best one was citrine, because, and it also, citrine does have a cleansing energy. So not only will it bring me down enough that, you know, I can carry on working and assimilating the higher energies, but it will cleanse off with the black kyanite. So really cool altar this week. Really just great cards. Yeah, I'm looking forward to the week, and really connecting in and seeing where it's going to take me into next week. So you know, new moon blessings to everyone. I hope you have a fabulous week ahead. I shall be posting Witchy Wednesday. I did do the video yesterday for that. I haven't got a video up, not up. I haven't done a video yet for Runic Thursday, and I'm hoping I'm going to be able to do one because I'm really busy this week. So yeah, love and blessings. Have a fabulous week. Connecting with the altar, you know, maybe there may be some energies in there that are going to be in there for you, that's going to help you. Yeah, just have a fabulous week. Goodbye.